I'm Asmudullah from GK Jain School. Today we are going to continue the third chapter, production analysis. This is the last part of the production analysis. What is this? We are going to see the elasticity of supply. We have seen the supply, the law of supply, that when the price is increasing, the supply will also increase. Now we'll see the elasticity of supply like we see the elasticity of demand. When there is extra demand, what happens? The price should be less, the price should be decreased, and in that order we analyze the various aspects for demand. When the demand is good, when the demand is not good, when the demand is nil, when the demand is negative, all those aspects we have identified in the law of demand. In the same way we'll do for the law of supply. Simple to understand is, what is law of supply? When there is an increase in price, there will be increase in supply. Easy? Let's see what is elasticity of supply. A degree of responsiveness of a change in supply in the change of price of the part of the seller. So it is what? When there is a change in the price, there should be a change in supply. So what is that? It's a responsiveness, it's a linkage between, it bridges the linkage between the change of supply and the change of price. So it builds the relationship between what? The change of supply and the change of supply and the change in the price. Change of supply and change in supply as a part of the seller, and it is a part of the seller. So I am the seller, and how I am getting the change in the supply and what kind of change it have increased in the aspect of price. So example, I am doing a business of any vegetable business I am doing, okay? So I have the various aspect of vegetables. So when I am changing the price of some vegetables, for example, I am doing the carrot, I am doing the beetroots, so this kind of vegetables I have, when I am reducing the price or I am increasing the price, the changes I am doing in the vegetable market, the vegetable aspect, the same effect what it is going in the supply. For example, I had a rupees of 10 rupees kg a carrot of 10 kg, and the supply was 100 quintal, and the supply was 100 quintal, right? So when I had 10 kg per carrot, the supply was what? How much? 100 quintal. When I increase my price to 12 kg, it reduces to 90 quintal. So when I increase my price to the 12 rupees, it reduced, the supply reduced to 90 quintal. Same way, when I increase it to the 14 rupees per kg, then again it reaches to the 110 of per kg. So what happened? What kind of changes we have done in the price and what the effect it has came to the supply. That is what? It's a responsiveness. It's a bridges the relationship between when there is a change in supply, what the change it brings in the price. So if there is a change in price, what is the change in the supply? So that is what we are seeing in the elasticity of supply. Let's understand the formula. Elasticity of supply is equal to proportionate change in supply divided by proportionate change in the price. Okay? So whatever change in the supply, that is same change in the supply. For example, we have a change of 1000, change in a supply we have 1000, and change in price 100. Now divide it, rupees 10. So this is what? Elasticity of supply. So you have to see the change in the supply divided by change in the price. What output you have changed in the supply and what output you have changed in the price, and you will come across the figure. That is what we know as elasticity of supply. Let's see in the mathematical aspect. Elasticity of supply is equal to sigma x, sigma qs divided by sigma p. Okay? Root of. So now this is what? It is nothing but a proportionate qs divided by proportionate p into p by qs, where q represents supply, q means supply, this means change in the present. This figure, this symbol means change in the present. What are the change in the figure? And p means price and q means supply. Okay, let's understand the various types of the elasticity of supply. First type, relative elasticity of supply. First, relative elasticity of supply. Here, what kind of relation the supply has, the elasticity has. So we have drawn the diagram, x-axis, y-axis, price and supply. we have drawn the supply curve. We know that supply curve will move forward because the rise in price and the rise in supply we have seen in the previous class. So this is supply curve 1. See here, this is A, B curve, A and B, this one, A and B, it's coming and it is very near. It does not have that much difference and the C and D curve forms. So when there is no relation, there is a less difference between the A, B and C, D curve, that is what we call elasticity is greater than 1. Elasticity is greater than 1. And this is what is known as relative elasticity supply. When there is a elasticity of supply is greater than 1. When 1 is greater. When 1 is greater than the supply, that is called relative elasticity of supply. What happens when you increase one more unit of any output here, then also it will not have any impact. You increase another input, there will be no impact because the 1 is a greater number and thus it forms the equation of elasticity is greater than 1. Okay, is it? Elasticity is greater than 1. How we are identifying? Supply curve and you have AB and CD curve. When there is a less difference, see there, a very less difference is there. That is what we call relative elasticity of supply. Okay. Next type is unitary elasticity marks. Okay. Next type is unitary elastic supply. Here, what happened? Elasticity will be equal to 1. Here it was greater. Here it will be equal to 1. How? Now draw the diagram. X-axis, Y-axis, supply and price. Same like that we have S, supply curve. Supply curve always forward because the price will be always high. See here, A and B, C and D. When you see it, it will be same figure. There is a same different distance. It is very good distance. It's in particular distance here. But here it was near. Here it's not there. It's not similar. But see here, it's because same. That's the reason elasticity is equal to 1. What happened? When you increase and decrease the output here, there will be no effect. The elasticity will be remain constant. Okay. Next type we have relatively inelastic supply. Next we have relatively inelastic. So how it is relative? Okay. So we'll draw the diagram. X-axis, Y-axis, price and supply. S curve will draw. After that, see here. This is A and B, C and D. When you draw it, see, it's a very large difference. When you have a large difference between AB and CD, that is what we call EC is less than 1. EC is less than 1. Elasticity is less than 1 because the AB and CD has an extra large difference of the supply. See here, how many big difference is here? Here small difference is there and the distance is very far away. So it is known as relative inelasticity of demand. Next, we have perfect inelastic supply. Okay. When there is a perfect inelastic supply, what happens? The supply and the price aspect becomes 0. It will be have no aspects. How? See here, we have drawn x-axis and y-axis. Price we have and supply we have. We have drawn the supply column. It's coming the y-axis. The y-axis is there. The y-axis and supply column will be same together at the same level. And what happened? A, B, C, D. See, when it has this kind of aspect, when the supply and the price becomes a similar aspect, what happened? The elasticity will become 0. When supply y-axis and the supply curve becomes the same aspect, the EC will become 0. Okay. Last one we have perfect elasticity of supply. This is what the every organization, every seller will think of. See, we have drawn the x-axis, y-axis, price and supply we have done, and S is equal to X. So whenever the S, the supply curve is equal to the X curve, it is means that is the best period of output. Here see, B and D follows the word. That's the reason elasticity is equal to A, where the benefit of extraordinary benefit you can see. So we have seen the various aspect of relative elasticity of demand, where elasticity is greater than 1, where elasticity is equal to 1, elasticity is less than 1, elasticity is 0, and elasticity is 1. Okay, thank you.